Well, we're getting some snow. I'm here at work. I'm going to be leaving in a couple hours, but it looks like we have roughly 4 to 4.5 inches of snow here. It's kind of hard to tell what's what, but I got to go pick up some stuff for the guys here at work, but hopefully I won't have any issues getting out of this snow. It's fun though. Definitely a bit of a mess out there today. Haven't seen any wrecks yet, but I guarantee they're out. I just picked up Ashley and Emma from the store that Ashley works at, and
AKA hell.
It's a grocery store. And I'm guessing we have between 6 and 8 inches of snow at the house. Ashley's little car would not make this very well. So this is an all-wheel drive that I have, and it's doing just fine. I'm probably gonna go back into work early, maybe 9 o'clock instead of 10:30 tonight. And may have to come back and pick up Ashley for work pretty early as well.
Please forgive the filming because it's bouncy. I'm not a videographer.
This is really cool.
Like your mom. Your mom's pretty cool.
Now if we slip off into the ditch, we'll have it on recording.
Don't do that because I don't want to kill my child.
Ooh, fresh snow.
Look how dirty this vehicle is. It's disgusting. This is what I deal with. He's disgusting. Oh, I can't walk this far, Seth. You're gonna have to make it. Too far to walk.
40 feet. Can't do it.
40 feet.
Whoever it was went all the way up around the house.
Maybe it was.
Hey, the shed's still standing.
Maybe it was your mom.
Definitely a big snow here at the house. I was just looking and thinking, why is there a line here in the middle of my track? But I think actually it was just some ice hanging down from under my car. I wanted to check out the shelter logic here. It's got roughly 5 inches of snow on top. Let's see the difference between where I added those supports versus where there are no supports here. So it's definitely got some weight on it. And then let's go over here where there is no support and check that out. So there's a good bit more sag here on this side. And you can see that side doesn't have quite as much sag where I've added that. One of the reviews online was saying that it really is important to go from one side to the other and not get it all off of one side because it makes the whole shelter uneven. So I thought that might be a smart thing to keep in mind. Anyway, I'm just going to keep cleaning this off, but it does seem like those supports are helping a little bit to prevent this from sagging in. Come on. Oof. Well, you can see just how thick the snow was right there with that last remaining block. But there seems to be no apparent damage to the shelter logic. But you can see that this section is more sagged after that than the portions with the supports. So I'm definitely going to have to get more support for right in there, and I think it's going to do pretty good. It's been snowing for about 26 hours now, and I just got off work at about 8:30, and I'm going to go pick up Ashley and take her to work. I'm not sure there's going to be many people at the grocery store today, but at least she'll be there making that paycheck. So I think total we have somewhere around 9 inches of snow because last night it snowed another 3 inches. So Definitely a winter wonderland out here. It's been a while since anybody's been down our road, which means our gravel road's gonna be even worse than this, but so far it's not too slippery. Temperature's about 29, and I think they did salt everything last night pretty heavy, so it's a bit slushy and not too bad. My advice on driving in the snow is stay home, but other than that, go slow, hit the brakes as little as possible, and try to stay in the spots that are at least covered in snow. Good morning. I realize that we have lived in this house over a year and I have not tested the smoke alarms in a long time, so I thought I would do that real quick. Hopefully it doesn't scare Emma. Let's see here, we want to push test. Yep, that one's working. Oops. Okay, that hurt. Okay, they are all connected together and all three of them work just fine. Hopefully that stopped it. Oh dear. What have I done? Maybe you have to push them all to stop them? I don't know. Let's find out. Maybe they're done. Anyway, they all have green lights and they all beeped. A couple weeks ago at work, we cleaned out a storage building and they were gonna throw this out. It's an Ozark Trail propane burner stove. And I think this is one of those Walmart special kind of deals. But I figured, why throw it away? It looks like it's been used once. So I thought I would use a propane canister here. Uh-oh. Are you getting tired? And it seems like it would be ideal for an emergency power outage kind of situation. So anyway, I picked it up, and then last night I went to the store and bought a canister of propane. And these will also work with the Big Buddy heater that I have, so if the power goes out, we can use these inside for a little while and warm the place up. So I thought I would pop this into place and give it a test. Seems to be working well. Let's try out the other one real quick. There you have it, working well. Cool. Man, would you check out the size of that pipe? Holy cow. So that's my pipe for creating a snowplow. Come back here for the four-wheeler. I'm taking some ram pump orders to town, and then I'm gonna work out since I missed yesterday for all the bad weather. Whenever I go to the gym, I usually take Emma, and if the daycare person is out, then I can't go. So, but Ashley is off today and tomorrow, so we will probably be enjoying some family time. I've had this bag for like 15 years. It's great stuff. The bookcase is almost done. I've got about 20 minutes left of painting. It's down to paintbrush stuff, which is my least favorite. And then that's complete. And all I have to do is finish up that ladder. I'm so excited. When I started this project, I did not know that it was going to take close to 60 hours to complete. It's been a little bit crazy, but I think it's gonna be good. So that's a 10-inch pipe. I'm gonna cut it in half and make a 10-inch piece for the snowplow. And you'll see all this later, but I'm going to build a wooden frame on the back side, and then probably use some unistrut. It's that U-channel that comes from Lowe's or Home Depot. This stuff right here. That'll be what connects to the four-wheeler itself. And so let's go in here real quick. My thought is that I can flip the ball around and use that as an attachment point underneath, so that unistrut will run under the four-wheeler and hook up to the bars under there, and then I can use that wooden frame up here in the front. I think it has to stick out like 2 feet or better, because when the blade is angled, you don't want it to hit the tires, so it's got to be up here pretty good. I went with 5 foot because when I turn the blade to whichever angle, it's going to shorten it. So I think 5 foot will do on this four-wheeler, because I forget what the dimensions are on this thing, but so 1, 2, 3, 4, roughly 4 foot. So I think it's going to be perfect. Well, after all this hard work, Emma and I are finally putting some books back on Ashley's bookcase, and she's going to leave here in a little while to go to town with Emma, so I'm going to have some free time to get the rolling library ladder started up here. I have it mostly finished, but I think if I can get the bar up today, which the bar is going to go about right here, a little bit below this piece, and so anyway, it'll get the ladder up pretty high. So I think if the top step was about here, you could hold on to it and pull books off of that, no problem. But anyway, getting these books up here. Emma's playing with that one, and I've got all these to go. Ashley and Emma just went to town for a girls' night out shopping trip, and it's going to take them 6+ hours to do that shopping, so I have an afternoon to myself. You know how often that happens for me? Not too often. So, up the road from our house, there is a gravel road, and I checked, it's on the maps, which means it's an official community map. And I asked my lawyer when I bought this property if there is a gravel road around here that's on the maps, do I have permission to use that road for biking and ATV or whatever? And he said, yeah, as long as it's a community road, then I have permission. So I'm going to take the quad up there and a saw, because there are some 15-20 foot tulip poplar trees in the way, and I'm going to get those cut down and kind of explore the trail for a while. I'm just taking a break for working on Ashley's library ladder. It's coming along quite nice. So let's head up the road and see what's happening. I know for you this doesn't look very steep, but it really is. The camera kind of flattens everything out. All right, I'm gonna stop here for a second. The trees that I'm gonna cut are right down this path up here. Whew, it's not much above freezing out today. Might have to put my gloves on. This just barely fit that saw. That was nice. So there's a good many, are those people tracks or are those deer tracks? I think it's just deer. Anyway, so this trail is supposed to go on around the corner here and way off that way and meet back up with some of the other trails, but I have to cut down a couple of these little trees like this one to get further down here. I think I just set these trees over here in the woods a little bit. Yeah. So I'm walking the trail here just to see how much I need to cut, and look, there's a culvert pipe there, so you can tell this used to be a pretty good road. Supposedly there's gravel under here, but I don't know. But I just want to see where it goes to. There is a road up there that I can see. I'd have to check the maps again to make sure, but just gonna go up here. Looks like there's some pretty good logs that would stop the four-wheeler from going up here. I'd have to bring the chainsaw out to get those cleared. Well, I reached the end of the road, or at least that's what I think. It cuts off pretty sharp. Focus. There you go. Cuts off pretty close right there to a creek, and doesn't seem to go anywhere else. Nowhere that a four-wheeler could go. At least not that I'm willing to try. This hill really is amazing though. There are 3 good-sized creeks. This one, the one that runs through the property, and then one on the other side of the road. So this mountain is just full of water. But as far as a good trail ride the four-wheeler on, it just kind of dead ends right here. The maps show that somewhere right over here, it's supposed to cut back and go about a quarter mile that way, and then head on back down. But I don't see any obvious place where it does that. So I may just browse around as I go back down, but I'm not really seeing any good exit point on this road. So that trail was kind of a bust, but I just drove from up that hill over there where we were checking things out, and parked the ATV over here. We've been on this trail 100 times, but on the maps there was supposed to be a little trail down here, and guess what? Haha, just found it. So, and it looks like it's a lot more used than the previous one. So I thought I would walk down here for a bit and see what I can see. The maps show that this is the very edge of the community property, and check this out. There is a posted sign on almost every big tree going all the way down on this side over here, which means all that land over there is posted, but hopefully we can still ride on this road. And I don't know if I see any gravel under here, but should still work well for my four-wheeler. This little road peters out right here for some reason, and I just hiked up this hill and found the other half of the road right here that goes back out to the main road. And so I was close, but these trails in through here haven't been used in probably 15 years. The tulip poplar trees, the rings I'm counting are somewhere around 7 or 8. So those trees haven't been cut down in 8 years or so. So anyway, it's just saying that I'll have to go on the maps and look to see where this trail goes, but I think this one has potential for the four-wheeler. Climb up under all this underbrush here, because from this point right here, the trail back to the ATV is very passable. So I just have to cut a few little trees out, but not too bad. Just got a call from Ashley, and she and Emma are on their way home from shopping, and I just got the ladder put together for the most part. Check this out. Man, that's nice. So smooth too. So basically I just used all thread and barrel nuts to hold this together with wood glue between all of the joints. So let's see, the wheels are on down here, and the next step is going to be fun. I'm going to be using this 90 down here to attach the wheels right there on the back side of that. Put holes, so 4 holes in each piece, and that's going to go bam right there and there, and will allow for that angle up here to attach to the pole that I've got over here. Yeah, but anyway, you're gonna have to wait for all of that. Hopefully I'll have this done by next Tuesday, but we'll see. Thank you so much for watching this week's vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it. And as always, thanks for watching. Wait, I already said that. I'll see you next week for another exciting vlog. Bye. You might not know this, but I've worked with a group of developmentally disabled adults for about 11 years now, and they have a little second building next to their main shop, and we are turning it into a film studio. We've just gotten these boards installed up here to block out the windows, and let me show you over here how this one works. So it just has a clamp up here, and this can be pulled down, and you can see the light there. But whenever you're filming, it's good to have the windows boarded up for green screen stuff. So we're gonna have a green screen here. Hopefully I'll get that set up today if I get the second coat of paint done up here on the ceiling. But it's taken us a couple weeks to paint all this black. My boss wanted it black because it looks cool, but should be fun. So with the guys that I work with, I have filmed and helped edit lots of videos. So if you want to check some of those out, I take place as an actor in some of those as well. So check the link in the description below. Well, I ran out of paint, but got the green screen up, and it's looking awesome. Check that out. A long tail here. It's gonna make for some good videos.